Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. Time to run a map, a tier 5 map to be precise, and we're gonna run the Primordial pool. We have it inhabited with 2 extra rogue exiles, monsters do more damage, they poison on hit, and the unique boss does more damage and attacks a bit faster. On top of that, we're gonna add some sacrifice fragments to up the item count a little bit and have some fun with it. Because on the map, Primordial pool is located over here, and it's next to the canyon, which we don't have a map for yet. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get some extra map drops, and hopefully there's gonna be a canyon in there, and that's gonna make life a heck of a lot easier. So let's get going.
A doe of bad blood, a yeast of ill will.
A doe of bad blood and a yeast of ill will. What kind of bread are you gonna end up with if you bake something out of that? Well, the name Primordial pool does seem interesting. It's just ice sticking out of the ground and it's all just mushy and icky all over the place. Might not be the happiest place on Rayclast, but it does have atmosphere. Look, it's ice. Because it wasn't creepy enough yet. Okay. Have a bit of totem. Oh, canyon. Yes. Oh, this is already a success. That's good. We can quit now. We can just call it. We got what we came for. The other hand, oh, greedy. I want more. More! I think I've been hanging around a little bit too much with Jack the Axe. He's always also never really quite content with what he has.
God bless you on this fine day, Exile.
Elrion, buddy. What are you doing here?
Any moment now, this whole...
Defend the relic. Okay. Totem here. We'll just start smashing over there. It refresh the totem every once in a while. Oh, it's on top of the spawn point, so whatever spawns, it's just gonna get murdered. It's a pretty decent way to deal with spawn points, actually. There's one behind there as well, but it's in a direct line, so we're okay. Yeah, it's always doable, but this one has a timer. Sometimes you get the quest to defend the relic and then there's no timer, and then it always feels like you're doing it forever, rather than for a specific minute or something. And that was Elrion. No additional map drops from the monsters, which is unfortunate. Ice around the ice spawner. Superior pit map. That's also nice. So I believe I still have to go back to the pit in order to run it a couple times to see if I can get a race course to get the tier 6 on that side. No, for the couple of upcoming maps I am set at them. Currently we got the Primordial pool. There is the burial chambers, which I also have secured already, so that's gonna be the next one. Now we got the canyon, and I believe I also have the quarry already. Wait, what? Superior two-toned boots. This is really just a very jarring color, and I did that specifically because this is one of the items that is new in this league and that is specific to a map. So Primordial pool drops two-toned boots. That's something useful to remember. if that's the kind of boots you want to go for. But let's murder some things and then take a step back and actually look at what the heck did we loot. So these are armor and evasion boots, which is something we use, but we do have a unique here. And it has a implicit property of fire and cold resistance. And I believe there is 3 variations of these which are all dual resist. But for duelists that aren't using the wind screams or something, this is not a bad way to set up your resistances. Especially if you're playing Essence League and you just craft the guaranteed speed modifier on it. They already have 32 points of resistances and you have the highest speed you can roll. Everything else is just gravy. But these seem to be decent bases for crafting waste pool. Okay. Too many interesting things are dropping now. I'm getting suspicious here. Yeah, we're getting 1 or 2 nice things, sure. But if it goes a bit beyond that, then you always have to wonder. I'm getting an excess of karma. What bad thing is gonna happen to me soon to take it away, to balance it again? Oh, and there's a silver coin, so we can hand that in.
Gilded within. Gold within. Blood comes in many colors, but the gilded
always bleed gold. So, chance of better drops. That's a very non-impactful prophecy, which you can always have on. It's nice to get bonus items, but it doesn't add more challenge to the game than... No, it's a bonus instead of something to take into account. Okay. So this wasn't a blocking river, this is actually something we can walk on. And then here we can't. Okay, this minimap is confusing the heck out of me. Not for the first time, of course. Path of Exile minimaps are kind of notorious for being hard to read. And I think I'm putting it very kindly if I say hard to read.
gold without, gold within.
So.
Blood comes in many colors, but the gilded always bleed gold.
So that's instant gratification, best kind of gratification. Right. So have we skipped anything? I don't think so. This is just a big weird area with just a weird lake thing in the middle that we walked around. 150 mobs remaining. So since we got the labyrinth, we now take slightly less damage from stuff that's bleeding. So in terms of tankiness, we should be in a better state than before. And another one, 18% to fire and cold. So 16 wasn't even the highest roll. Hello, Xandro. Yeah, you're a blood drinker. Guess what? So am I. Ooh, arena. So a little bit of speculation before we dive in. What the heck would the boss be for this? I sense a little bit of an eye theme here. So any kind of eye boss would be appropriate, I guess. There's Roa's here, so that chaos Roa, the thing that you did find early on in Act 1. That might be interesting as well. Maybe Necromancer? We shall see. Another chisel, sweet. Wait, what? Okay, Mephisto. No, why am I saying Mephisto? Malachi. I was not expecting. Do. Like a very casual, hey, hello, here's the end game, the end boss of the game for you. Go deal with him. Ow. Dramatic death is dramatic and gory. So that was just casually killing Malachi. Not expecting it, but it was fun nonetheless. Yeah, that I wasn't expecting. That's always nice to face unexpected challenges. And we have 44 more mobs to kill. But Malachi ain't one, because he's already dead. Well, running a map like this with 95% increased item quantity, definitely useful, definitely useful. So we're getting a good currency here, we're getting good maps here. A lot of that is down to luck. Now it could be that if I run it with the exact same mods, then I'm not gonna find any maps and I'll be only finding orbs of transmutation. That's always possible, but oh, when you're lucky, be happy that you're lucky. And that was the final mob. So time to portal out. That was a rather quick run, I have to say. But well, that's nice. Basically gonna be short and sweet, and already getting distracted by all the shinies we found. So tier 5 pit map, tier 3 channel, that's gonna be just fodder. Waste pool, we already ran out as well. Canyon tier 6. So we got a quarry, we got the canyon, we have yet another pit, so we got 3 of those, that's gotta be enough. And just some low level stuff. I'm currently sorting it, just keeping 3 of the same map. So then if you find another one, then you always can just take the other one and 2 of the other ones and just merge them into a higher tier. But whenever you got something left, you can always just melt it into more chisels. So that's why I do keep the rock breakers and things. But that's gonna be it for now. So as always, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time when we go for another map. Bye bye.